YouTube, Dawson Ryder here with not a BoonBoomger Sunday. BoonBoomger Sunday was taken up by talking about the trailer for the King Ogier crossover movies, but I wanted to do a last little check-in before the BoonBoomger premiere with this last little new teaser we got, just talking about my thoughts on a couple things and my hopes for the series. So this teaser doesn't necessarily show us a whole lot new, a little bit of highlight on the characters, a little bit at Bun Red here at the beginning outside of a church, clearly showing this is a religious series. No, I think it was a church. It looked very churchy, to use a technical term. But I wanted to highlight here how I'm getting a little bit hopeful for his character, because it seems like he might not be as twerpy as I thought. I was really worried based off of the early descriptions and stuff about, oh, he's got a fiery personality and passion and nonsense and toku loud noises, but it looks like he might actually even be a little bit cool, or at least have a little bit of a cool attitude. Like with the whole series, which I'm going to bring up again at the end, I'm remaining cautiously optimistic, but it seems like he might not be as bad as I thought he was going to be. Seems like he might have a little bit of a cool swagger to him. Maybe a nice little balance would be nice. I just want a little something different. And actually, if anything, it looks like Pink might be the energetic one. Very energetic in the trailer. We always see her using the weapon wrong, and in this one we get to see her actually spinning it around by the wheel, which is a lot of fun. But I think she might be the energetic one, which is further highlighted by her being next to Blue, who very much looks like the Stern type, as we can tell from the descriptions and stuff, and we see him sort of operating back at the base. A little bit more of a look at the villains, nothing too huge and new. It looks like there could possibly be some comedic aspects to their group dynamic, and also the main, I think it's the male villain. I realized from this trailer that he reminds me of the shark villain. At least I think it was supposed to be a shark from Big Bad Beetleborgs. And then we get a little bit of highlight on some of the personality of our helper bot, whose name I can't remember at this current moment, but you know, the little on-the-ground version of the main mecha, who I feel like that could be very hit or miss. Thus far, in terms of like their actions, it's pretty charming. I'm not a fan of the voice. It definitely annoys me. I know it's been pointed out to me that apparently the voice actor voices Ash. Listing the credentials isn't going to help me like that voice anymore. I'm sorry, it's just not my cup of tea, that grating, Goku-esque voice. It's just not my thing. I'm not familiar with their work as Ash's voice actor because I'm a dub guy. Although speaking of, I will admit, when I decided to finally watch Dragon Ball Super subbed because they were taking so long for the dub, I did grow to appreciate the Goku voice. Although it's like, why can't they give Gohan a different voice? I think like everyone related to Goku has the same voice. It's like, just give them a different voice. They feel like the same person then. Anyway, regardless, I can appreciate it on occasion. So I feel like this will be hit or miss for me is the bottom line. I do like the idea of a fun helper buddy bot, and there's some charming aspects of it like cooking and stuff. So I hope it leans towards more of the positive aspects. And then just a little bit of the mecha battles, which looked pretty great overall. Honestly, I have enjoyed the mecha battles in the last two series. I think the King Ogier ones were good, and I definitely didn't mind the different environments, but going back to a little bit of a classic environment after the non-traditional aspects of King Ogier and Dawn Brothers will be a little bit refreshing and kind of nostalgic. As I've mentioned, you know, as we see Orange and Black in this teaser trailer as well, and in some of the new posters, I do find it funny how they almost wanted to keep it a secret from the early marketing, making it seem like a three-person series, even though if you followed the leaks you knew it wasn't, and then going all out with all five. I don't know why. It makes me wish that, honestly, not that they kept it secret, but that we did keep it as just the core three for a little while, and then slowly introduce Black and Orange maybe like a little bit later on, just because I want to see that dynamic play out early on, but I don't know. We'll see. Overall, though, as I've said, I'm remaining very cautiously optimistic about this series. I'm going to go in with the most optimistic attitude possible because, like I said, I don't know, for whatever reason, the marketing or whatever it is, I've really been clicking with the marketing and the aesthetics and everything, and there's something about some of the looks we get in the trailers that gives me this almost nostalgia aspect of the way it's shot of like old school Sentai, or not old school, but old school for me, for like when I started around the Geki Ranger Go-Onger type of era, that I'm really vibing with, and I'm really enjoying being so excited by it, but yet there's so many things about it possibly being a sillier series, you know, annoying voices, possibly annoying characters that could go wrong. So it's like the most I've ever been excited for something that has so many red flags, but I'm really hoping that it ends up being at least good. My best hope is that if I lean in optimistically and it has at least a quasi-engaging storyline with some charm, that I'll be able to enjoy it. But yeah, what are you guys thinking? Are you excited for BoonBoomger? Are you excited as I am, but nervous? Let me know in the comments as always. Of course, I will be covering the first episode next week. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell to get notifications for my videos. Dawson Ryder, signing out.